Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking at a book which is well worth having at the moment because of some changes that are taking place in family law, the area I practice in. This is from Jordan's family law series, and it's called Unlocking Matrimonial Assets on Divorce, now in a third edition, written by Simon Sugar and Andrzej Bojarski, and there are contributions from David Liddell, David Lockett and Mark Renouf, with a chapter on family arbitration written by Sir Peter Singer. We've given it the title, new from Jordan's, the third edition of this practical work for the divorce lawyer. Now, it's an important area for one reason, which I'm sure you're all probably well aware of now, and that is that if you're a divorce lawyer, this book belongs on your desk. It's now in its third edition from Jordan's, and it's a well-established work, and not surprisingly, because it's a practical, plainly written piece of text, and full of specialist insights and information from the two authors and their contributors, all acknowledged experts in this fraught area of law. We say fraught because anything that touches on financial matters and family law or both is precisely that. Now, since the previous edition was published 3 years ago, the name of the legal process which provides for the division of assets emanating from divorce, this is following the Family Procedure Rules 2010's implementation, I hasten to add, had been changed from ancillary relief, which we all remember, to financial remedy proceedings, as pointed out by Mrs. Justice King in the foreword. This change in nomenclature is important, but not that important compared with the other changes that have occurred in this continually shifting area of law since the previous edition came out. Immerman, for example, which pertained to obtaining disclosure by self-help, has come in and has impacted on what are referred to as the Hildebrand rules, just to get a bit technical for a minute. This is the book itself. It's a heavy book, spine, and then there's the back of the book itself. You've got a nice little index, it's quite detailed, thank you for that, Jordan's. Then you've got quite a large amount of information, such as the regulations at the back, which would to be expected. Then you've got the FPR themselves, which make up quite a bit of the book at the back. Then what you've got at the front, as I said, do have a look at Mrs. Justice King's opening comments at the beginning in the foreword. Then there's a useful preface from the two authors, and then you go straight into the biographical details on all the people who've been involved in producing this book, and then the detailed contents. And what you've also got, of course, when you look at the book itself, is the standard structure, paragraph numbering at the sides, and a lot of detailed footnotes, which are extremely helpful, I think. It's also not that heavy. So I think, notwithstanding that I like the Family Court Practice from Jordan's, I think this is actually a good little book as well, which is useful to carry around with you when you're doing the ancillary relief. Sorry, must get it right. The new term for it, not ancillary relief, but financial remedy proceedings. I think we're still going to call it ancillary relief to a certain extent. I'd like to thank all the people involved in this book because it has new chapters on things like offshore trust arbitration. In other words, trying to find out where some of the money might be. And there's also quite a lot of reassurance given to the busy practitioner with the 12 appendices in the work, which set out what you're actually looking for quite quickly. I think the scope and stature of the book speaks for itself, and I'd like to thank all concerned for an excellent new edition. Do read our review on the web, and thanks to all concerned. Bye-bye.